This presentation, entitled The Artistry of Milton H. Erickson, M.D., was recorded on April 28, 1975. It is the uninterrupted and unedited audiovisual record of Dr. Erickson conducting therapy with two patients. The therapy session was recorded in color under hot studio lights. At the time of this recording, Dr. Erickson was 73 years old and had been a practicing therapist for over 5 decades. This recording demonstrates Dr. Erickson's innovative combination of hypnotic and psychotherapeutic techniques. Naturally, it does not demonstrate all of them. However, Dr. Erickson and I hope that it will provide an opportunity for you, the viewer, to experience, study, and utilize many of his clinical methods. For the purpose of this presentation, the therapy session has been divided into 2 parts. In both parts, Dr. Erickson works with the 2 patients in trance simultaneously, although one of them is designated as the primary patient. In both parts, he explains his model of the conscious and unconscious minds. Part 1 and Part 2 also demonstrate many of the technical skills that have made Dr. Erickson's work so effective. Foremost among these is his masterful use of the hypnotic trance. Dr. Erickson rapidly establishes rapport with the patient. He induces trance by a variety of techniques using direct and indirect suggestions, and then skillfully elicits trance phenomena. Dr. Erickson subsequently utilizes these phenomena to promote an integrated functioning of the patient's conscious and unconscious minds. Dr. Erickson is extraordinarily knowledgeable about how people communicate. He is acutely sensitive to what he calls verbal, nonverbal, and body languages. His adroit use of these languages in his interaction with the patient helps him to produce the effect he desires to achieve within the patient, whether it be the beginning of a contemplative process, the evocation of the patient's own inner associations, the acceptance of a new idea, a new feeling, a new behavior, or a new experience, or the remembrance and integration of an old experience. In his work, Dr. Erickson strongly emphasizes to the patient the value of the patient's previous experiences. He manifests a compelling expectancy about the patient's ability to retrieve old memories and responses, and to use this experiential learning positively in the present and in the future. Dr. Erickson's work is both subtle and complex. Therefore, I recommend that you view this presentation several times, once without interruption, in order to gain an appreciation for the entire process, and subsequently with frequent interruptions, in order to carefully and systematically study Dr. Erickson's work. The primary patient for Part 1 is Mondi. She is 32 years old, married, and the mother of 3 children. She has had 3 therapy sessions with Dr. Erickson during the 6 months preceding this presentation. Some of the previous sessions utilized hypnosis. Her major concern has been her insecurity about herself as a person, wife, and mother. These concerns have led her to seek Dr. Erickson's help. The secondary patient for Part 1 is Nick. He is 20 years old, a sophomore in college after 3 years of intermittent study, and is single. He has not had any prior experience with hypnosis or with psychotherapy. His only meeting with Dr. Erickson occurred briefly in a social setting the day before this session. Dr. Erickson has no information about Nick except that he has volunteered to be a patient for this presentation, and that he is an acquaintance of Mondi and her husband. Nick has been given no information about what to expect during this session. Dr. Erickson has two goals for Part 1. The first goal is to have Mondi re-experience some of the early positive feelings she had about herself, and then to extend those good feelings into the present in order to remove and supplant her current insecurity. The second goal is to have Nick enter into trance without a formal hypnotic induction. In working toward his goals, Dr. Erickson demonstrates a variety of hypnotic phenomena with the patients: direct and indirect inductions, catalepsy, dissociation, age regression, positive and negative hallucinations, revivification, and post-hypnotic suggestion. Please note, early in Part 1, Dr. Erickson tells Mondi that she remembers watching Nick's hands lift upward. The Nick to whom Dr. Erickson is referring is Mondi's husband, not the other patient in this presentation.
Well, Mondi, this time, I'd like to have you take your time about going into a trance. I don't want you to go into a trance too soon. And you know how easy it is for you. And while Nick is here, I'd like to have you watch Mondi's face. And your unconscious mind will learn a great deal. So turn and look so you can see her. Not quite that fast, Mondi. Let's have a little talk first. Because in the trance I will want you to do something of importance for you. And just for you. You're just waiting. And you know why I'm waiting for? That's right. That's right. All the way shut. And go deeply into trance so that your unconscious can deal with that vast store of memories that you have. And I'd like to have you feel very comfortable. And while you're in the trance, I would like to have you feel the coolness, not too cold, but just coolness. Just enough coolness so that you might want it to get just a bit warmer. Now, as you go deeper and deeper into the trance, it is as if you're traveling a highway, passing this scene, that scene in your life, and perhaps something very nice that you could recall that you haven't thought about for years. And I think it'd be most interesting if you would find some childhood, infantile memory that you haven't thought of for years. Such as the time when you discovered you could stand up and the entire world looked different. The world suddenly takes on a wonderful look when you stand up and are no longer creepy. Then older, you bent over and looked at the world from between your legs so you could have another view of this world that you looked at and found so interesting. I would like to have you single out some one thing that you could talk to me about talk to strangers about, that you could share something very pleasing, very charming. And just as you're spreading a feeling of cool comfort, you can spread a feeling of warmth and comfort over your experiences. They do radiate. Now you remember watching Nick's hands lift upward. I wonder if you know which of your hands is going to move up toward your face. And now you have that doubt. It's going to lift and move rapidly up toward your face. Just beginning to know which one it is. You're not going to be too sure until it's off your thigh. Up it comes, faster and faster. Now you know. It's pleasing to know. And it's something like that feeling up toward your face, that feeling when once before in your infancy you discovered your hand belonged to you. There's a nice thing to learn up toward your face. Your unconscious is showing that jerky movement because your unconscious has allowed your conscious mind to use fluid movement. And your unconscious does it in this more or less reflex-like way. And sooner or later, I don't know just when, you will be wondering about something that you would like to see. I don't know if you can open your eyes and see it. Maybe you'll see it with your eyes closed. It's something you haven't seen for a long time that pleased you then, and which you've forgotten about. I talked to a young woman the other night, and she didn't know what that good feeling was. She was holding her dog, and that was before she went to school. And some of the hopes that you had, your child, going to touch your face. And when it touches your face, you won't be able to keep your right hand in that position. You can't put it down now. Left hand has to touch your face first. Up it goes. You and I can be all alone here. It's all right. And I can talk to anybody I wish. And Nick, I don't want you to go into the trance just yet. But your unconscious mind is learning a great deal right now. Only you don't know just what it is learning. I'll tell you one of the things you're learning, and that is that your left hand is beginning to lift without your intention. And now your eyelids are showing you difficulty, and your face is smoothing out. While I've been talking elsewhere, Monday, you've been going deeper and deeper sleep. And now let's get that left hand up to your face so that your right hand can go down. Closer and closer. It's only about 3 inches. 2 3/4. That's right. You can enjoy that. And it can come to you as a surprise when your right hand knows before you do just when your face is touched by your left hand. Closer and closer. And maybe you can do a bit of cheating, only you don't know what I mean. That's right. You're beginning the cheating. Only you don't know what I mean. But your unconscious does. And I'll identify it for you. You're moving your head so slightly downward to meet your hand. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I wish, and you probably will enjoy it more than I can know. How is it going to culminate? Your head going to move down and touch your hand going to move up and touch your face. You really don't know, but you're going to find out. Which is it going to be? And you thought for a moment it'd be your hand. Till thinking it's your hand. And when it touches, your right hand will drop. Very deeply, somewhere out of the past, you'll come upon a happy scene. And I want you to visualize it. A happy scene. And just reach in and take it. And bring it forward. You don't have to have everything just for happiness. See if you can open your eyes a little bit and be alone with me. And where we are isn't important. You remember last time? You knew that you were seeing everything, but you saw that videotaping, a scene that you didn't remember. A herb held up a sign for me to read, and you didn't see it at all. And I want your attention just on me. While you sense and see that scene from the past, your head will move back so you can look at me. You're going to go through a learning experience and see just me. And that's all. You hear my voice. And now will come to your mind some very nice, happy experience out of your childhood. I'd like to have you describe it.
Splashing in water.
Splashing in water?
Lake.
Tell me more about it.
I'm doing so with total abandonment.
You what?
I'm playing with total abandonment.
Total abandonment. And where's the water? Or don't you really know yet?
It's a lake, not the ocean. And I'm very small.
Would you say you're 3 feet tall? Or don't you even know what 3 feet means?
I'm about 2 years old.
Well, 2 years old. Now, was 2-year-old Monty having a very good time? And memorize all those good feelings, because there's a lot of them. It's a learning, just as learning an alphabet and learning to recognize letters and numbers is the basis for an entire future of reading, writing, enumerating. So are the good feelings of splashing with total abandonment in water something that you learn and will stay with you in later life to be used in a directed fashion. And now I'd like to have you see yourself over there doing something else very charming. You clear up. You see it plainly. Tell me what you do.
Chasing ducks.
Chasing a duck.
A group of ducks.
A group of ducks. Now, how do you like the looks of little Monty?
Very carefree.
What's that?
Very carefree.
Very carefree. And that's something that little Monty can use in the years to come, isn't it? And he needs to learn that enjoyment. Because along life's highway there are various things, and you need to learn the things and discover later how you can use those learning. You're not cold, are you? No. Comfortable?
Yes.
It's nice to be comfortable, isn't it? Now think of something bad before the age of 6. And watch yourself doing it. Because before the age of 6, you can't do anything that's really very bad.
Kicked in the window.
You what?
kicked in a window.
Did you enjoy kicking in that window?
I was shocked that it broke.
You were shocked that it broke. It's natural to know what a shock is, isn't it? And adult understandings are based on understandings that we get. How do you feel being here and being there?
It feels natural.
Quite natural. How tall are you over there? Where is the window?
It's a school window.
And where's the broken glass?
The cafeteria.
Anybody around?
I was too young to eat lunch there. But the lunchroom's full of people. They have on a red raincoat. And my mother's picking me up at 12 o'clock.
How
And I'm going
hungry
to
are
be
you?
in trouble.
How hungry are you?
I'm not. I'm scared.
Really scared. Scared little Monday. And doesn't a small child's terror look differently than it really feels to the child? The child sees something very big, and you can smile about it. Now let's go to some happy thing when you're about 10 years old. Something you forgot a long time ago. Tell me about it.
I caught my first fish.
How big was the fish?
It's a little sunfish.
Little sunfish. Why didn't you show me how big the sunfish was? There's something strange, isn't there, about you right now? I can do this.
I feel very unattached to the rest of my body.
You're unattached to your body. In other words, would you like to see your adult body sitting in that chair over there? And your unconscious mind over here, but your body is over there? Tell me the position in which you're sitting.
My feet are on the floor.
What's that?
My feet are on the floor.
Your feet are on the floor, yes.
My toes are turned in.
Now I'd like
I'm
to...
leaning to the left.
What's that?
I'm leaning to the left.
I'll tell you something else. Just, yes?
My hand is still up.
Your hand's down. And now you know you can't put it down. The only way you can put it down is if the right hand moves up at the same speed the left hand moves down. Well, you can try harder than that. Harder. I want some action.
Too lazy.
What's that?
Become too lazy.
You think you're too lazy?
Uncomfortable.
You're comfortable. Very comfortable.
Yes.
That's the way it's nice to be now, in the future. At the present time, even though you can't move your hands, except in a certain way, you can feel comfortable, can you not? And you could feel comfortable in a crowd. And I'd like to tell you something. Everybody is like his fingerprints. They're one of a kind. And never will be another like you. And you need to enjoy always being you. And you can't change it. Just as fingerprints can't be changed. And I want you to have that same secure feeling that you had when you're splashing the water, when you caught your sunfish. That same secure feeling that you have even now when you can't move your hands except in the way I defined. And you can feel comfortable anytime you wish. You think how hard to prove it to you? All right. As soon as you shut your eyes, you'll begin to feel uncomfortable. And you feel comfortable as soon as you get them open, but you can't get them open right away. And you're really going to feel uncomfortable, very. And you know what to do to feel comfortable. Then you'll have more courage, won't you? You felt uncomfortable, did you not? What did it feel like?
Like I just had to move my hands.
If you had to move your hand. Now how about striking something else that's even more uncomfortable? One of the worst things that you think of. Close your eyes and feel that discomfort, knowing you can control it. Now opening your eyes. First you feel it thoroughly. Most uncomfortable feeling you've ever had. Close your eyes and feel it. And you can afford to suffer and feel miserable because you know that when you really felt it thoroughly, you can open your eyes and banish it. But really examine that uncomfortable really. It's not as frightening, really, as you thought. You're living through it. Have you had enough of it? You know what to do. Now I'd like to have you look at 2-year-old Monty. What's he doing now?
Running.
Running? Now let's look at her with the ducks. What's he doing?
Giving them breadcrumbs.
Giving him breadcrumbs. How plainly do you see the ducks?
They're very clear.
How many?
About 12.
You say about 12. Can you count to 12?
Can count to 10.
You can pretend. That's right. You can pretend anything and master it. How that broken window. Did your mother spank you?
Yes. She made me pay for it. Out of my allowance.
Close your eyes and feel that spanking right now. Feel it very intensely. There's quite some spanking, wasn't it? How do you feel to be spanked?
It's worse before than it is during or after.
While it's going on, you don't think you'll live through it, do you? Isn't it that way with all troubles?
Mm-hmm.
But you did live through that spanking. And you can live through other troubles. How would you like another spanking? Are you going to get another? A very hard one. And you'll get it as soon as you close your eyes. And you want to think they won't close.
No, I want to know who's going to spank me.
You want to know? You know when your eyes are closed. It's going to be a hard spanking. trying to avoid that spanking, your eyes are going to close and stay closed. Down go the lids. Now. There's going to be some hate in you for that spanking. Hate, and anger, and pain. And feel it all. And you're going to feel some never again. And now you're going to feel, I can live through this and never again. Like, yeah, that spanking and that hate, that anger. And let your bottom be stinging, still stinging after you open your eyes. And tell me about the stinging feelings. You don't need to remember the incident, but you can remember the feelings. How does your bottom feel?
From a hairbrush.
Like the hairbrush had been used. Is it all right to tell me and strangers about the incident? Your unconscious knows all about it. Probably more than your conscious mind does. And your unconscious mind can keep from view, from your conscious mind, anything that doesn't want you to know consciously. And that way you can lessen the pain. Is that agreeable? And you can do that in the future for many things. And our 2-year-old Monday, and the window breaking Monday, and the duck chasing Monday, duck feeding Monday, grows up into an adult Monday. And she's going to meet me. Only the window breaking, duck chasing, water splashing Monday doesn't know me. But the adult Monday does. The one with secure feelings and covered. Knowing that when discomfort strikes you, you can close your eyes and then open them. Show me how you'll behave when something makes you feel insecure or uncertain. need all that time, do you? Show me how quickly you can close your eyes and banish the discomfort and open them. With the discomfort gone. You don't even have to remember what that discomfort was. And by the way, you're comfortable?
Yes.
I'm going to awaken you very shortly. I'm going to ask of you something that will cause you discomfort. Briefly. Will that be all right?
Yes.
I'll ask two things of you. Will that be all right? After you're awakened, I want you to find out how horribly hot it is here. And how it's impossible for you to move your left hand. And if you might be irritable with me about it being so hot, will you do so?
Yes.
I enjoy having you be irritable. Now close your eyes. Your unconscious mind has learned a lot. It knows it can function by itself. Your conscious mind can learn from it, can use the learning that the unconscious mind has, as well as the learning. Your unconscious mind can reach back into the past and single out any one thing, two things, three things, even 12 ducks. I've given you a task, two tasks. Discover and stand immobile hand in which do you think you want to vanish first, discomfort or the arm? And you don't know, but your unconscious mind will let you find it out. You'll take it easily and comfortably and awaken. Come on, man.
Go ahead. It's hot.
Anything interesting there?
Hmm?
Anything interesting there?
My hand?
Mhm.
It's sweating.
Sweaty?
Yeah, it's hot in here.
It's hot. Which hand has a longer lifeline?
I don't know. I can't look at the other one.
What do you mean you can't look at the other one? Look me in the eye and tell me you can't look at the other one. Do you expect me to believe that?
Yes, things like you too. And it's a very strange feeling. It's as if my other arm doesn't even belong to me. It's so light. It's just hanging there. It's suspended from a wire. It's not attached.
It's unattached. It is yours, isn't it?
I think so.
When do you think you'll be able to move it?
And it becomes uncomfortable.
When it becomes uncomfortable. Will you move my chair over there, please?
What's your chair? Should I get up to move it?
I don't know any other way.
I just moved my hand.
You move your hand. Is that the only way you can find out you can move your hand?
Well, it didn't seem to respond too much. It was as if it wasn't part of me. It was very comfortable. It was fine left alone.
I'm very fine if left alone. How do you feel right now? No. No fatigue?
No.
Is it still hot here?
Yes. It's very hot.
Oh, don't worry. A cool breeze will come.